What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on.
And for today's video I have a bunch of news and not all of them are positive for MMTLP community. But anyway, so we have to know all the details regarding our case. And before we dive deeper into all of this, guys, I want to make an exchange. I want to exchange more than 4 hours of my hard work, of my daily hard work, in exchange for your split second, for the split second of your time. And I kindly ask you just to hit the like button for YouTube algorithm. So, and let's start with the news itself. Day trader, his real name is Alan Hensley. He is one of our headliners who filed a lawsuit against authorities, and he published 7 hours ago this tweet: "My case was dismissed today. I'm not done fighting. They may have gotten a win for the minute. They didn't win the war. We will be back in court. I'm not done. Tomorrow is a new day." And let me do a recap of all of the litigations that we have on the table right now. First of all, this case of Alan Hensley was dismissed today, and unfortunately we don't have an updated information on Pace Monitor, and this case was filed on February 28, 2023. And the next case that was also dismissed, that was also terminated, is the case from Jae Yoon Park against E-Trade Financial Corporation Services. And as you can see, it was terminated on September 25th. So basically we have 2 cases that were terminated in a matter of just 1 week, late September, early October. And definitely it is not the good news. So let me show you further information. Definitely we have on the table the case from Rosa Towell. And she filed this case back in December the 12th, 2022. It is the first lawsuit against FINRA. And I have to say that she also has an update. She filed a case in 11th Circuit US Court of Appeals on August 25th, 2023. The case against FINRA again. And on top of that, we have a case from Richard Hoffman. And unfortunately, his case was also terminated on May the 8th, but he is in the process of appeal. Let me show you this case. He filed this appeal on June the 6th, 2023. And what is more important, that he is in the process of arbitration against Fidelity. And he also published some information regarding his arbitration. And he wrote, regarding Hoffman versus Fidelity arbitration. For your information, my motion to disqualify one of the arbiters for cause was granted. We will now reselect, subject to my bigger objection to the FINRA arbitration process. I will keep you apprised. So let me remind you that technically we have several cases that were terminated, but on top of that we definitely have several upcoming cases. And Mark Basile, another our headliner, stated recently that the case from Wes Christian is about to come. And for those of you who don't know, Wes Christian is another very famous lawyer who fights against this illegal activity. And definitely his lawsuit will be filed in behalf of Flamethrower. It is the company that was established by John Burda, the former CEO of TRCH, and his friends. And we don't know any updates regarding his investigation, but definitely this lawsuit is coming, and we will see it, I think, in upcoming weeks or months. On top of that, Mark Basile also stated that potentially we might see a RICO lawsuit, and this will definitely make a huge difference in our case. So, let me show you another news. On MMTLP Resources, you can find this article that was published just yesterday, and it's titled, "Is Schwab dropping accounts of MMTLP shareholders?" At least one letter has been sent out to a Schwab customer telling them their account will be closed. Syntax reported this information in a tweet. And here is the link on the Syntax screen of the Metaverse Twitter account. But if you click on this link, you will not find any information. This means this news potentially is not the news, and it was just rumors that wasn't confirmed. And that is why let me just skip this news. Let me switch to the next one, and this is a very important news for now. Subpoena is coming. Gary Gensler continues to stonewall. And let me quote this in details. Gary Gensler has been in front of 2 Senate hearings, and lawmakers are increasingly frustrated with his lack of answers. The SEC chairman has been grilled on several items and never seems to answer the questions or provide the documents requested by the governing body. To date, history shows that no SEC chairman has ever had to have a subpoena issued to them, meaning they always have complied with requests. Several minutes of MMTLP questioning have taken place between the 2 hearings. Representative Ralph Norman said the SEC's response to their inquiry was an insult. Senator Mike Rappa spent 5 minutes asking Gensler concerns of Idaho constituents. Representative Patrick McHenry has had enough, and he wrote, SEC Chair Gary Gensler refuses to schedule a commission vote to provide Congress with requested documents. Should Gensler continue to stonewall, Republicans will have no choice but to issue the first subpoena to the SEC from my committee to compel their production. And I have to say that this news is a real bombshell, because it is the first time when the chairman of SEC Commission will receive a subpoena. And this means we might see much sooner relief in our case, because for now we have huge allies on our side, and these allies definitely will file a subpoena. So, and let me show you another evidence how SEC and Gary Gensler stonewalls basically any requests. John Burda reposted this tweet that was originally made by Daniel Spears, and he refers to his own tweet that he published 16 hours ago. MMTLP, I filed a FOIA a few weeks back asking for the total count of compliance regarding MMTLP and the SEC. They say the answer is 246. That cannot be possible. I filed 2 or 3 myself. And here's this response, and let me quote it for you. A search for total number of compliance resulted in 246 compliance received regarding MMTLP. And this compliance was received in between December the 9th, 2022 and September 15th, 2023. And this is a huge, huge number of unresolved problems. And let me show you further information. Kansas Senator showing MMTLP support. And potentially this is another ally who want to help us to win our battle. But if you dig deeper inside this letter, let me quote just one paragraph. This matter must be investigated to ensure no wrongdoing occurred. Free and open markets are what allow our system to function, and just like you and me, large institutions are not able to invest risk-free by rigging the game when they make a bad bet. Any and all bad actors should be held liable. And I have to say that this answer is quite generic. I don't think that this congressman, his name is Senator Roger Marshall, will help us and will write a letter to SEC to release some sensitive data that might help us to win this battle. And that is why this news is not the best one, but in general, technically we have another ally on our side. On top of that, let me show you this news that 2 more well permits discovered for next breach. And this tweet was published by C-Plant, and he wrote, well, look at what I found. 2 more well permits. This will put us at 7 wells in the Johnson U23 lease, close approximately 50 feet to each other and to the highway. And this news definitely increases the intrinsic value of MMTLP shares, because MMTLP shares is basically a part of the Orogrande Basin, and the more wells, the more permits Next Bridge Hydrocarbon has, the more intrinsic value this company has. So, And I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys until next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm back.